Hi.
I'm this guy, and I did not give them permission to record.
Okay.
I said you can.
I said they can be in the building recording the public areas.
There you go.
The
public areas.
Okay.
That's where we were.
No, you were
That's
filmed
where we
into
were.
the convention.
Okay. So
Prove me.
hey,
It's on your
excuse
video.
me.
Don't touch me.
not
You're going to
touching
have
you.
a civil rights violation.
That's the sheriff,
Okay.
Merced
May I see
County.
your ID, please?
You may not. Permission declined.
What's your name?
Guy with the camera number 1, as I mentioned to this gentleman. Guy with the camera number 2.
Okay.
So are you blocking me from entering a public building?
I'm trying to
I
talk
won't
to
get
you.
physical with you. I mean, I'll respect any lawful
Okay.
orders that you
So
give
listen,
me.
a lot of their files have personal information in them.
That's their problem.
That's not
Okay,
ours.
so you can't record
We
them.
can't record anything we can see in
Anything we
public.
can see.
If you didn't know that.
No, it's not
Can I ask you a
public.
question?
You don't
Hold
know.
on.
You don't know.
Have
You're
you seen-
dumb.
Have you
S260.
seen Men in Black?
I have not.
Yeah, well, you need to look it up. So what happens if we have a good memory? You're going to start erasing our memories because we looked in the wrong direction? We can record anything we can. Those cameras in there are public record. I can do a public records request for every
Can you
camera
start
in
this
there.
way?
Hey, Mr. Hemming.
I'm good. Boy.
I got a sheriff deputy here from Merced County. Her name is Dietz or Dietz. She's making a big deal, and she's probably gonna try to get us arrested.
260.
Because we're at the Human Services Agency, and they're making false claims that we enter for restrictor area.
The night begins with a question so simple, yet so devastating. It instantly exposes the contradiction at the center of modern policing. A citizen holding a camera calmly asks Officer Myers a question that cuts deeper than any accusation ever could. If someone has popcorn, they can stand close to police, but if they have a camera, suddenly it's a problem? In that moment, the atmosphere changes completely. The officer's tone sharpens, her body language stiffens, and the tension becomes impossible to ignore. The camera keeps rolling as the auditor peacefully walks nearby, documenting every second. But instead of professionalism, he's met with hostility and irritation. What should have been an ordinary public interaction suddenly transforms into a confrontation about rights, accountability, and selective enforcement. Tonight, Officer Myers, quickly nicknamed Popcorn Myers, becomes the face of a growing national debate over transparency, power, and the fear of public scrutiny.
Actually, my paralegal.
And if it's under threat of arrest, we will leave.
You wanna tell her
Only
something?
under threat of arrest.
Yeah, so if they want you to leave the property, just leave the property. You're found on the property when they get there. Then the argument is, well, where'd they find you? They found you in a place where the public is allowed to be. They didn't find you in a place where the public's not
Exactly.
allowed to be.
Yep.
So you're in an open lobby. So if you'd like them to leave the lobby, they'll leave the lobby, but tell them why they have to leave. You know, if it's not, is the area not open to the
It can't just
public?
because they don't
They're
like
being
what we're
asked
doing.
to leave the lobby because they're recording people's files.
Says who?
Says them. They said they have.
record people's files from the lobby. Did
Okay.
you see them record, or did you see them recording anything, or you just walked in with a camera on?
She's citing them already.
I'm not citing them.
You are. You are.
I asked
No,
what
she's
was
just,
going on.
she's just connecting investigations. Probably going to fill out a field information card. She didn't see you doing anything. There's no evidence to support the claim that you guys did anything. But what they are saying is you're disturbing the peace. So if you're disturbing the peace, then leave.
But we were walking peacefully. We didn't
that's
say a
what you
word from
should
there,
be
but just so you
articulating
know.
is that your presence is causing a disturbance.
I'm
and
actually
they'd like
conducting
for you to
business
leave.
here.
Now the whole accusation of documenting other people's
You're not
privileged
stupid,
information.
As the encounter escalates, the citizen attempts to clarify the rules directly with officers on scene. Calmly and respectfully, he asks whether standing near the median between police vehicles is allowed, making it clear he has no intention of interfering with emergency operations. Another officer appears reasonable, acknowledging that as long as they move if necessary, there shouldn't be an issue. For a brief moment, it seems like common sense might prevail. But seconds later, Officer Myers storms back into the interaction with a completely different attitude. Her commands are immediate and aggressive. Get out of the street now, or you'll be arrested. The contradiction is stunning. Moments earlier, permission had been granted. Now the threat of arrest hangs in the air. Yet the auditor doesn't panic. He calmly reminds her that her own sergeant approved the location. That's when the real issue becomes obvious. This was never about safety. It was about control. And with every second captured on camera, Myers begins losing control of the narrative.
You're radioactive and stupid
Creative
music.
and say, hey, they don't want you here because you're disturbing people. Then you leave. but you don't sit there and lie about it.
Yep.
Have some respect for your position. Do some legwork and be creative. Don't dishonor your position. Don't dishonor your badge. Don't do that. But if there's an issue that
Well,
they're
you should tell
creating,
them
gentlemen,
All
you
I've
have to
asked your
leave.
clients is for a form of ID.
She wants to ID us, like,
But you understand the law, right? They don't have to give any ID unless you're going to arrest them.
are you gonna arrest me?
I'm still investigating.
And even
She's still
then, we
investigating
only have
because
to
she's
give
too dumb
ID.
to realize what we're doing.
You
Just let
can't
her
arrest us for not
investigate.
IDing. That's a secondary
that?
charge.
It's not a charge, dude. There's case law against that. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it.
All right.
There's case law against that.
All right.
Kuroga says
The
otherwise.
problem they were having
They
is
don't
that
they don't
you
have
guys
to
are
ID
recording
until they go to
behind their
post.
desk.
We don't have
You
to
know
ID.
that, and if you don't know the law, go talk to your
So are you
go
guys
talk to your
gonna leave the
boss.
property?
Kuroga says you don't have they don't have to ID
We don't have to
until they
leave.
go to
Well, let me
booking.
ask you this: is it under threat of arrest or is it a request?
I'm not threatening to do anything.
So if I walk
Are
in,
you guys going to go back into that building?
Maybe.
If you're not going to arrest me and violate my civil rights,
The
yes.
problem that they're having is they don't want you inside their lobby.
Their feelings do
recording.
not trump our rights.
Then leave the lobby. Then walk
Ma'am,
outside the lobby.
what if I had a purple shirt on? They didn't like it. Can they ask me to leave because I have a
Why?
purple shirt on?
The confrontation now reaches a boiling point. Officer Myers claims the auditor is inside her personal bubble, repeatedly insisting he's too close to her weapons and creating a safety concern. But viewers quickly notice something important. The citizen never behaves aggressively. He never threatens the officers. He simply records and questions the legality of her orders. Still, Myers escalates further, speaking with growing frustration as though the camera itself has become the enemy. Then another layer of the story emerges. The auditor reveals this isn't their first encounter. According to him, Myers previously used his real identity and workplace information online after an earlier interaction involving his girlfriend. Suddenly, this no longer feels like a neutral police contact. It feels personal, retaliatory, vindictive. The audience watches as Myers struggles to justify her demands while the citizen remains composed under pressure. The contrast is brutal. One side relies on intimidation. The other relies on constitutional rights. And the camera captures every uncomfortable second without blinking.
Don't you listen to what
No,
your
but
lawyers
there's not a difference.
my lawyer.
You're wearing your garments different than your activities. There is a valid
Their
excuse for them to ask you to leave.
clients
They can't.
have the right to privacy.
They can ask, but we can decline, ma'am, with all due
And you
respect.
can get arrested. And then you can get
And they
arrested
have the
for
right to
failing follow
refuse
the
They have the right.
lawful order.
We're not asking for service. Our business that we're conducting here, which
This
is
is
lawful,
their.
ma'am.
A bond leave. Walk out the door, please.
I'm out the door already.
Just walk out the door. Don't make us.
I'm out the door. Yeah, I'm out the door.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
My business that I'm conducting here.
All right, I'll call you back.
You
Involve
think
any
you're
with
arguing
help?
and win with the
I'm
police?
just
You're fucking
recording.
clueless.
All right.
Working on this
She,
story.
she looks stupid either way. Yeah.
It's a
All right, I'll
lawful
call you
activity
back.
protected under the
You're
Constitution.
not wearing a purple shirt. You're in there with a camera and they don't want you in there because you're causing a disturbance.
Yep.
Your presence is causing a disturbance. So you leave.
All right.
You don't be there. You don't be there. And the whole argument of the purple shirt is the dumbest argument on the planet because it's so
That wasn't
relevant.
me.
You're not wearing a purple shirt.
That was a good one, brother. Come on, man.
right.
Even you know that stuff.
I'll call you back,
That
Mr.
analogy was perfect. That analogy was perfect. You're that.
Hey, no.
Okay, bye.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hammond. I'll call you back.
Thank you guys.
So what's gonna happen?
If you guys are not going to bug them anymore, then
How we were bugging them?
you're recording their files. I'm not going to.
How am I recording her files? Well, then arrest me already. Let's go.
Then comes the moment that completely shatters Myers' credibility. Another man casually approaches the officers holding a bag of popcorn, standing just as close, if not closer, than the auditor ever did. But this time, there are no threats, no warnings, no commands to leave the roadway, no lecture about officer safety. The double standard becomes impossible to hide. The citizen immediately points it out, exposing the inconsistency in real time. How come he can stand there, but I can't? It's a devastating question because everyone already knows the answer. The difference isn't distance. It isn't safety. It's the camera. Myers suddenly finds herself trapped by her own logic as the footage dismantles her authority piece by piece. Her earlier claims about danger now sound hollow and selective. The encounter transforms into something much bigger than one argument on a street corner. It becomes a public demonstration of how quickly enforcement can change when accountability enters the scene.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm calling you out. Arrest me. I'm not gonna leave.
Ma'am, here's what I'd like to do.
Arrest me already. What the hell?
So
being told, I didn't witness it, but I was being told that they held the cameras up over the glass, which does have confidential information that belongs to a client.
Which is the onus falls on you to protect that. Not me.
And I did tell them not to videotape through the glass, through the.
Did we?
To that.
Did we?
Yes, you were.
Did I?
You were. You were. It will be on. It will be on your video. That was said and done.
You don't have to engage with them.
Deputy,
What's up?
isn't glass designed to look through?
Anthony X.
Glass is designed to look through.
Anthony X, First Amendment.
You want a card?
Please.
Yeah, hold on.
I just want to clarify one thing real quick.
I'll play it back. Hold on.
If I walk in there, will I get arrested?
You're such a crack. I'm gonna make you look like a complete fool, man. I can guarantee you that. You're gonna look, man, I hope you're not married because you're probably gonna go through divorce tomorrow. You should arrest me so I can own your house, your car, sleep on your bed, because I'm gonna own that personally. Come on, calling you out. I ain't scared of jail. I'll be out. And I'm gonna sue you. My charges are gonna get dropped. It always happen. It happened already twice.
As emotions cool slightly, another officer steps into the conversation with a noticeably calmer demeanor. Unlike Myers, he speaks respectfully, asking genuine questions instead of barking commands. The atmosphere changes instantly. The auditor explains why he records police interactions, emphasizing that cameras protect both citizens and officers by preserving the truth. He also reveals the deeper reason behind targeting Myers specifically tonight, her previous behavior toward his girlfriend and the threats he believes were retaliatory in nature. The officer listens carefully instead of escalating. That simple act completely changes the tone of the encounter. Then the auditor delivers the line that defines the entire night. So it's okay if someone has popcorn, but not if they have a camera. The statement lands like a courtroom verdict. It perfectly summarizes the hypocrisy viewers witnessed unfold in real time. In a single sentence, the entire encounter is stripped down to its rawest truth. Transparency makes bad authority uncomfortable.
This is funny, man.
Ma'am, can you do me a favor and write the incident number on there as well?
You think you're gonna scare me out with jail? You want to enforce feelings? Wow. Wow. This isn't my first rodeo, like I told him. This is like my 3,000 video that I done on people like you, man.
Sorry, brother, but your lawyer's a clown.
He is sick, man. Thank you.
With the incident number?
Yep, I'm gonna get all those radio conversations that we're having. I hope they record all that. I'm gonna get your camera footage. I'm gonna get all your emails. I'm gonna get all your pictures on your phone. I'm gonna do a sick public records request on you. I'm gonna do a sick public records request on you.
Just not go back and
A public records request that no one has ever done on you. I'm gonna do it to you. I'm gonna pull everything out on you.
So I just want to clarify one thing. So like, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to leave, but just out of pride, because this is a public building, I want to do one-foot walker. I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm just going to walk in that entrance.
they'd asked you not to go in there.
Well, my question for you is like, I'm respectfully defining. My question is, I'm not trespassed.
The thing is, you don't understand, bro. The point is for them to push it.
No, this is owned by our taxes. So my business, let me explain to you, is the First Amendment, freedom of press. I'm working on the story.
What follows next is something rarely seen in viral police encounters: actual dialogue. The second officer asks thoughtful questions about filming civilians who may not want to appear online. Instead of mocking the concern, the auditor answers honestly and respectfully. He explains that while there's no expectation of privacy in public spaces, he still tries to treat ordinary citizens differently from government officials. His goal, he says, isn't humiliation. It's documentation, transparency, protection. The conversation becomes surprisingly productive, proving that conflict isn't inevitable when ego is removed from law enforcement. The officer acknowledges that cameras can serve an important role, preserving context and preventing false accusations from either side. It's a striking contrast to Myers' earlier hostility. For the first time all night, viewers witness what professional policing actually looks like: calm communication instead of intimidation, respect instead of threats, accountability instead of emotional escalation. And ironically, the camera that triggered so much tension ends up creating understanding.
The First Amendment trumps any penal codes, any statutes, any rules, any regulations. So my question, this is a yes or no question. Will I or will I not be arrested if I walk in there, do one quick walk by and leave just before I go?
You're not gonna go back in there right now.
Well, you can't stop. I mean, will you arrest me then? That's my question.
If you continue to trespass, yes, I will.
No, I'm not
Okay.
trespassing.
We're not trespassing. You can trespass in
What is the
public.
definition of trespassing?
Yeah, when you're asked to leave and you're in a private property. This isn't private.
This is private.
This isn't private.
This
This
is
is my
paid by my
building. I
taxes.
paid for this.
They've asked you to leave.
They can ask whatever they want.
Sit here,
So
right?
my question, so just
Call
to
me your
clarify,
supervisor.
Just to
I
clarify,
wanna hear
will
from
I
your
be arrested
supervisor.
then if I go in?
Yep.
So you're saying then on camera that I'll be arrested for walking in a public building on public property
Yes.
because
You know
I
what?
have a camera.
Let's go to her. Can you give me a ride to your department? I'm gonna go give the to your department. Give me a ride because you're being rude.
Threat of arrest, we're not going to go back in. This deputy in vehicle 009 has just violated our civil rights under California Penal Code 52.1, the Tom Bain Civil Rights Act. She's up for litigation, guys.
I want to see how this is gonna uphold in court.
So, ma'am, I'm not going to go back in since you just violated my rights.
Okay.
But it's on record that you violated, and that's the only reason we're not going in.
Okay. Stay outside
Under
then.
threat of arrest.
Are you gonna arrest me if I go back inside?
I already answered your question.
You answer him. I didn't ask you.
What's your question?
Are you gonna arrest me if I go back
If
inside?
you continue to trespass, I will.
Okay, I'm gonna go to your department and I'm gonna make a big public records request on you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, so have fun. Make sure you didn't delete any pictures off your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.